Hi guys, it's Scott.
Hey guys, it's Liz.
From King Queen Cichlids, and we are here today doing our new format for our YouTube channel. We're going to try to keep everything at 10 to 15 minutes. We're just going to give you our tips and our tricks to our hobby, especially the things that's going on in our fish room. So today we're going to start from the very beginning. We're going to talk about things you need to know, our 5 tips for people getting ready to get Central and South American tank busters, right. Big cichlids. So I'm going to take the first one. My first tip in any situation when it comes to the hobby is do your research. There's a cichlid companion room. Of course, there's the American Cichlid Association, which you're a part of. There are plenty of websites out there. There's Google. There's so many things. There are people in the hobby that you can talk to that can help you with. If there's a particular cichlid you're interested in, reach out. There's many forums you can go to, get as much information as you can, and plan what you're going to do. There's no reason to making a rash decision, getting a cichlid that you're not ready for, and just throwing it in and then having disaster happen.
No impulse buying.
No impulse buying. Great point. So be prepared and research. That's my number 1 tip.
Okay, so I would say the number 2 would be filtration. You're going to need a lot of filtration. You cannot over-filtrate. We use a lot of canisters and a lot of hang on the back. They carry a lot of media. They turn over a lot of water.
Yeah. We also use sponge filters too because we want the biological filtration that a sponge filter is very good at. And then we use a lot of canister and hang on the backs for the chemical filtration to keep the water clean, clear, crystal clear, all that good stuff. So great point. Filtration is another really good, important thing. I'm going to talk to you about, my point would be, and we're going to do 5, so we're on 3 now, tanks. Get the right size tank. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to jump out there and buy a 150-gallon tank right off the bat. Depending on the size of the cichlid that you get, that you want, you can gradually, if you plan correctly, start with, say, a 30 long or 55. And yes, your cichlids are going to get bigger. I mean, check this guy out. You can't really see this guy behind you, but they're pushing 14, 15 inches. Yeah. Over time, yes, you will have to get bigger tanks, but you can plan that process. You can start with a 30 long, start with a 55, and as years go by and the fish gets bigger, maybe not years, as months go by.
Some are faster growing than others.
You can then upscale. You can, get associated with different clubs in your area because getting tanks at clubs is a fraction of the price of what you will pay for in the store. But my point to you is make sure the tank that you have is adequate for the size of the cichlid that you're going to get. Plan it ahead. Make sure that you upgrade slowly based on the fish's growth. Also, one of the things that people always talk about length, but you also want a tank that's wide enough so the fish can actually move around without his fins and face touching each side of the tank. So, do your research, get a correct tank, and you will be very, very happy. That's all I got for that one.
Okay, so the next one I would say is water change, water change, water change. You cannot do them enough. The big guys, they eat a lot of food, they produce a lot of waste. So your filtration, over-filtrating helps with that, but it is so important to do the water change, remove your ammonias and any harmful waste, excess food that's left in the tank. About 25 to 50% once or twice a week. Yep. I agree 100%.
I actually probably do more water changes than that, as long as I'm not too tired after work. I'm just religious with it. Anytime I see poop or old food, I try to vacuum it out. I try to get new water in there. Your cichlids, especially tank busters, are going to grow faster, stronger, and be healthier with rapid water changes all the time. I know at Seacrest Farms they are constantly putting new fresh water into their tanks on a 24-hour basis. So I really try very hard, especially with fish that I'm showing and fish that I'm trying to grow out, to keep new water in there at all times. So, great point. I agree with you 100%. So, what have we talked about?
So, we talked about tank size, we talked about research,
filtration,
and water
changes. And the last one I want to talk about are foods. Now, I do use some live foods, but that's basically like sometimes I use worms. Sometimes I use frozen brine shrimp, which is not really live, obviously. It's frozen. I never do guppies. I never do feeder fish, anything of that sort. I did very early on in my career, and I lost a lot of fish to parasites.
You don't know what they have when you pick up somebody else's fish out of a store like that. I
am very happy with a very wide variety of foods. I use anything from Tetra, what's like the jumbo alternate live food. My fish really love that. I do some North Fin on occasion, and then I do a lot of flake foods. I give them a wide variety of stuff. As much as I love steak, I don't want to eat steak every day. So I try to, you know, give them different things on a different rotation. And it really seems to help with their growth rate and also their color. So again, food is very important. I wouldn't just give them the same old BS every day.
Nobody wants that.
And I would definitely check the ingredients to make sure you're using stuff that is fish safe. So there are 5 tips. Good luck. Welcome to those beginners that are getting into the new world. Big boy tank busters. If you have any questions, leave a comment here. And don't forget to subscribe.
Need love too.
Big cichlids need love too, just like big girls. Alright guys, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. We will have more and more videos. We're going to try to do 2 every 2 weeks, and we'll try to keep on 10 minutes. Hope those tips help you out. Talk to you real soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.